YouTubers, what's up? Well, I haven't cooked on camera for a while, and we're going to be doing a recipe that I found in an old cookbook I've had for quite a while. Fish on the grill, but I'm not going to go outside. We're just going to bake the fish in the oven tonight. What I'm after tonight is the sauce that's going to go over the fish. It's called a Beurre Blanc sauce with lime. B-E-U-R-R-E-B-L-A-N-C. I think it's a French word. And I will tell you in advance I couldn't pronounce French to save my life, but there you go. So anyways, we've tried this before. We've made one modification to the recipe and we really like it. It's just a fantastic sauce over fish. And our notes say it also tastes very good over like small new red potatoes or over some veggies even. So it'll probably get put on the veggies tonight too. Anyways, the recipe, what we added is a few capers. So I'll give you the recipe, I'll show you the ingredients, and then we'll start making this. And I've also got to quick stir fry up a couple of zucchinis that we're going to have as our veggies. The fish is already in the oven, but I took a picture of it a couple of minutes ago just as we were putting salt and pepper on it just before it went into the oven, and I'll show you that in a minute too. So let's get ready and see what the ingredients are for the Beurre Blanc sauce, and I'll quick chop up some zucchinis to stir fry them. Then these are just going to go in the oven for about 15 minutes at maybe 350. That'll bake nicely. So let's take a look at the ingredients here. I've got one really good sized shallot, got a half a lime, about 2 teaspoons, maybe even a tablespoon's worth of these non-peril capers, and just a smidgen over a half cup of white wine, and I'm using a fairly cheap boxed Chardonnay. So the first thing to do is to combine the shallots, wine, and lime juice in a bowl. Well, before I can do that, I got to cut up the shallot. So I'll cut the shallot up and then we'll put it all together. Shallot's got to be minced, so we'll just make some small lengthwise cuts and come back and go crosswise. For the benefit of my friend Juanello, I think this would probably qualify as a relatively low-carb dish. Anyways, I've got the heat on, so now the next thing to do is to combine the shallots, wine, and lime juice. So there goes the wine into the bowl. I need to get my lemon squeezer. Squeeze in the juice of half a lime. The recipe says to use a non-aluminum bowl, a non-aluminum pan. So I'm using cast iron, because that's not aluminum. Here goes the lime. And I'll pour the capers in as well, and I'll get the shallots in there in just a second. It's just heating up now. What I'm supposed to do is actually bring this whole mess to a boil, the shallots, capers, wine and lime juice, bring it to a boil and reduce it by a little over half. So it's going to be pretty thick. But that's the goal. We'll come back and look when it's actually boiling, although it's starting to steam at least. That's a good step. There's the wine sauce is boiling like the dickens, reducing. And there's my zucchinis. For the veggies. The zucchinis are just the go-with dish tonight. And the fish, in this case tonight, it's going to be salmon. We bought a pound of salmon, part of a fillet. That is in the oven baking away. And this is just sauteing in a little bit of olive oil. Nothing fancy to it. I just want to basically get it warmed up through. So the wine, butter, the wine, capers, lime, and shallots are simmering away nicely, boiling down, reducing. And the zucchini is working nicely. That is pretty well reduced, don't you think? I'm supposed to get it down to only a couple of tablespoons worth, and I think I'm pretty close. So we're going to take this off the heat. Let me quick grab a hot pad here. No point in burning myself. Let's move you over so you can see it. Now, we're supposed to whisk in a whole stick of butter, which I've got pre-chopped up into smaller pieces. And the residual heat from the pan is supposed to melt that butter and in effect thicken this. So we'll put in another piece and keep thickening it with the whisk. And this cast iron pan holds enough heat that this should all last. And I should be able to melt a full stick of butter. Last piece of butter. And it looks like the butter is basically completely melted and mixed in, and the sauce did not break. It's a nice thick sauce. So we're just going to leave it sit for about a minute whilst I plate up the fish. So we'll take a little bit of the sauce and pour it over our fishy. This was just, like I said, the salmon has just got a little bit of salt and pepper on it. That's it. So let's move the camera up and have a taste. Alright, we're going to take a little taste of this fish. Oh, that is such an unbelievably rich sauce on the fish. You just can't believe this. It's fantastic. And even on the zucchini, it's great stuff. This is Really simple recipe, simple ingredients. I think it will work on probably any other kind of fish. I know we tried it on Lake Michigan whitefish and it was delicious on there. It's delicious on salmon. I can't recommend it to you enough. So anyways, hey, if you like my videos, I'd appreciate you subscribing, and if you're already a subscriber, thanks a million for being there for me. Bye-bye, and we'll see you next time.